The stock market has had a small case of the jitters with that consumer price index number coming out today. Let's bring in Tim Biggam of Delta Derivatives. Tim, how critical is CPI, the gauge of inflation, to the stock market?
Yeah, I think this will be a CPI that's looked at because I think it might set the tone for whether we get another rate hike before the end of the year out of the Fed or not. They're looking, CPI, up about 0.6 as far as, the headline number, ex food and energy, only about, 0.2%. You alluded to prices in some places falling, but we're seeing oil and food prices, heading towards recent highs here. So kind of a bifurcation in pricing. I think it'll be a little bit sloppy, but personally, I think the Fed will probably sit on their hands here. Although we're seeing the 10-year yield still well above 4%, which I think ultimately could provide a headwind for tech stocks, especially to move appreciably higher, just given the comparative valuations that are at extremes here. And with the interest rates at extremes, hard to see that multiple expansion taken further.
What's your trade of the day?
Yeah, looking at an unusual one, to say the least, than iClean, ICLN. This is a clean energy ETF. First solar and phase two, the biggest components of it, but saw over 12,000 of the October 16 calls trade versus less than 200 open interest. So someone positioning in a big way out there. Just as importantly, IV, the price of the option, leapt up here. So I'm doing my usual trade, buying the shares, selling these very expensive calls that are slightly out of the money, capturing the fact they're willing to overpay for it and leaning bullishly with them.
Somebody out there thinks that stock is going to rise above $16. I can see why you are bullish on that stock, Tim. Thank you.
You bet, anytime, man. Take care.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.